And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Miami Dolphins. This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
What's the mic?
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D.
Bang! Alert, alert, alert! Bang, bang!
This is Kenyon Drake, the fourth-year man from Alabama. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch tight, watch tight. Tight end right, tight end right.
Hey, Haywood!
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go. Here we go.
Check 24, check 24.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
From the gun, it's Rosen. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
We ain't giving up nothing to do.
They'll run with Drake. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Bring it
That good for 22 and a 1st down. Kenyon Drake, he was kind of underutilized last year when Adam Gase was head coach, only 7 starts. But now he's going to get a chance under new head coach Brian Flores to really showcase his talent. He certainly flashed his diverse playmaking abilities this season to go 9 touchdowns, 5 through the air, and 4 on the ground. Now Drake, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
You got him. You
went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hug. 31's the mic.
in your face.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
31's the mic. All you get is a headache.
Hug.
31's the mic.
Hey, seam 6. We own them.
31's the mic.
Go on.
On 3rd down, Rosen. And it's caught by Parker. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins 1st down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
On first down, Drake. Michael Thomas on the stop.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
We got three down.
On 2nd and 9, Rosen. And this is Parker, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 17-yard line.
It's a gain of 10.
Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
31's the mic. Let's go, baby. They turn over. Let's get that ball. Let's get that ball.
From the red zone now, here's Rosen on first down. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Shift. Hey, check 24. Watch 20. Monday. Check the backer. Hey, watch the edge.
Running, it's Drake. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down.
Tight ends on the Ringo.
3 down.
Pug, Monday.
3 down.
Now it's Rosen. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Squeeze. Check your hot read.
Shoot. Running it with the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year a season ago, Saquon Barkley. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. 67 yards on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
Watch the whip.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
Oh, yeah.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Ready.
Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. That's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown number 22 on the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Throwing Jones. And that is caught for the 2 points. A tight one. 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. We really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Parker, the intended target. 3rd down here. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd down and 12.
3 down, 3 down. Watch the run. Watch the run. Pick the edge, pick the edge. Come. Under crunch.
Hug, Monday.
Get these check-ins. Crash.
Here we go, check him motion. Check the call.
Here's Rosen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. 51 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Oh, yeah, and here we go again.
Now Jones. It's complete to Golden Tate. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. It's a big-time play there for the G-Men. 53 yards. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Back. Check 9. Go.
Hey, switch gears.
Check. Crunch.
Shift. Watch the shift.
Ready.
Another try for Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Giants are able to add on PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Alert! I got you, son. I got you. You're almost.
Now Rosen. Incomplete. This is Albert Wilson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
First down.
Rosen now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down.
Watch the safety creep.
Again running right, Drake. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch tight.
Quarter.
Tight ends right.
Hey, wahoo!
3, fellas, we got 3. 31's the
To throw is Rosen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Deuce. Hey, alert! Switch.
And now it's Rosen looking. Complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Get ready.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Switch.
Check 13. Check 13.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Let's go.
So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
You got tight.
They'll run on first down. It's Drake, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Keep it up.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right.
Monday.
Odd.
Hey, Echo.
3 down. Odd. 31's the mic.
Hey, we're pretty quiet, D.
All right, here we go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rosen. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Move. Alert, alert. 3 down.
Hey, Zoo.
31's the mic.
Rosen will throw. Finding room to the 20. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Hey, quarter.
What?
80.
They're going on 4th down. Rosen escaping the pressure right. He'll let this go for the... And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Jakeem Grant, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good, and that will get them one closer.
Dolphins 14. Jason Sanders to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
On the ready.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
6. Pull it high.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a giant 1st down. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Finding his target, it's Cody Latimer. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And an alley to run. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
Here I come. My 52. Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys.
And someone a little too eager to block this extra point. Henceforth, the flag. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2.
Smoke!
New Mike 52, Mike 52.
He don't know no better. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. He can't hang.
Bravo!
Can't get me.
52's the mic, boys. 52.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Alec Ogletree in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22 and a half set in 2001. So after the sack here, 2nd and 14.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense.
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turn that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
SOS, SOS, SOS.
Here's 2nd and 8. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. 22 yards there, a first down. A healthy Evan Ingram, that could be a great elixir for New York this year. The season ago, he only played in 11 games because of the injuries, 35 catches, which was a dip down from 2 seasons ago when Ingram caught 64 passes.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
On first down, Barkley. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
46-yard line.
Ready, set.
Mike 5-2, Mike 5-2.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
Now on 2nd and 13. Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass.
You don't want to see me. You don't want it.
Now Jones. Off play action. And Latimer's got it. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 38-yard line. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 38. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9. Jones. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
18 Gator.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. A good display of footwork. It gets him just inside the 5 to the 4. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Ready? 60 yards. Hey, lock it. Shoot.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Oh, boy, I know you felt that one. I know you felt that one.
Let's go.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Snap.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Come on,
so they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4.
Hey, Alpha. Deep rip.
On 4th down, Jones. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants.
Touchdown, baby. Keep it rolling.
Sterling Shepard with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Man out.
Get it.
Operating from the gun, Jones.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Baby, let's go. Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They stay on the ground with Drake. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Kill. Hey, quarter. Hey, turn it up. Check. Fresno. Check 43. Joker. 80.
Check 4.
On the give, this is Drake. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Hey, Charlie.
56.
And they'll indeed go for it with Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Golden. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position.
Down. 30 base.
Check 55 to Mike.
Let's go, defense. Blue draw Corkers.
Go, defense. Hey, here we go. Slam. Check. Check hot route. Hot.
Set go.
They'll run on first down. Barkley, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
Keep playing hard, fellas, all day.
Let's go. 90 Wolf.
Get it. Hey, check Mike. Watch 55. Hey, come on, O.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready. 18 Gator.
Mike.
Fan.
Shit.
X3. 218 Chopper.
Check 25.
Out.
Hit it.
They'll go to Barkley again. About 3 yards there to the 27. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. And Ingram holds it in. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Evan Ingram with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. There we go now as they will again try for 2.
Box drop. Recon 132-5. Go.
Jones operating from the gun to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Check 56.
Rosen and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Watch twist. Hug. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Middle.
Now Rosen looking to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
He gets it into the arms of Parker, complete. And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. And the Giants have it, it's picked up. And they take over, they'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Here we go. 15 Lonnie. Hey, Haywood.
Mike, 55.
Hey.
55. Silver.
Ready.
Jones now. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. He's going to let this one. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Giants.
That's the way to make it spin.
Cody Latimer with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
Protein spill. Fire.
Now Jones from the gun, he'll throw. It's complete, and he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession.
Accelerating, and off he goes. 20, 10, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenyon Drake, 76 yards, and the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
Ready,
A
break.
good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Let's go.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world.
2nd and 3. He gets it complete to Latimer. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Let's go.
A gain there of 21 yards. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Back to throw. Jones. It's hauled in by Shepard. He got 29 yards that time. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there,
18,
he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
He's got the first down inside the 10. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Rosas good with the extra point. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score.
Check 31, check 31.
Monday.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rosen. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The catches like that, that's what the Dolphins envisioned when they took Gesicki high in the second round a season ago. He did have 22 catches as a rookie, but did not find the end zone. Certainly feels more comfortable wearing number 88, his old college number, after sporting 86 as a rookie. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Let's get it together.
Let's go, motion.
Hand off to the right side, it's Drake. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Right there, 56.
All day, baby, over.
Right back to Drake.
The leg, get there.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Monday. Hey, let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Hey, high 7.
You better bring it.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 40. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
180.
Mike's 56. Check pass.
Watch that.
On first down, Drake. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Brings up second and 11 at the Giants' 41-yard line.
180.
56.
Watch the run.
Hug. Buzz.
On second and 11 now. Rosen. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Monday.
Alert flare.
After the interception, here's Rosen. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Alec Ogletree with sack number 23 on the year, breaking Michael Strahan's mark of 22.5. Congratulations. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and The defensive guys, they're just
much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to
Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they fall to 8-6 with the loss. And they'll get a chance at home. Sports.